romance. Heather's is a lot more general and very personal. And they write about it in very personal ways, so you get to know the people behind the blogs, which is really interesting. And doing this, I've come to know a lot of them myself, which is how Heather and I got introduced, just because I read hers and liked it, and then we started exchanging emails, and then finally we met in person and invited her to this because I thought she'd have a really interesting perspective on the issue. So again, I'll turn it to Heather, and if you have questions, please save them for the end, because there will be lots of time for questions. We want to have this more of a discussion than a lecture. So thank you. And now here's Heather Johnson.
Hi everyone. Just want to tell you a little bit about what blogs are, in case you're not familiar with that, and then what book blogging is. So blogs are basically like an online journal. People use them for everything. You have moms who write about, raising their kids. You have people who write about movies. Absolutely anything you want to write about, you can write about. Your life, doesn't matter. Mine is all about books, and I'm part of what I've come to find out is a huge community of book bloggers. Wait one second. Basically, on my blog, I keep track of everything I read, and I write what I think about it. Sometimes it's a lengthier review, not official by any means, but a lengthier review, and here's what I liked, here's what I didn't like, here's how I found the book, my dad recommended it, my friend, found it in the library, whatever. So, like Dave said, it's a lot more personal, whereas sometimes you read a professional review and they say, here's how the book fits in with the author's other works, and here's how it fits in the canon of literature. I don't do that. People do, but I don't. I write, here's how I found it, here's what I like, here's what I didn't like. If you like historical fiction, you might like this, or whatever it happens to be. I also write about books that I read with my son. He's 6, and he was very jealous of my book club time and my blogging time, so we now have a mom and son book club. And whatever I read with him, I ask him questions about it, and I write his answers on my blog. My readers really love that because he's, 6-year-old, and has some very unique answers to things. I also write about authors that I like. Friday night I got to meet a woman whose book I had reviewed on my blog, Kathleen McCleary's House of Gnome. So I posted a video of me meeting her, and it's really exciting. But that's basically what it is, and there's a huge book blogging community that I knew nothing about. My blog started because I wanted to keep track of what I was reading, and I found out through reading other blogs and participating in reading challenges and different events that there are hundreds and hundreds of people exactly like me. I've always thought I was kind of the odd one. I like to read rather than go to a sports game. I'd rather sit in my house and keep my books all organized and lovely. And as you read blogs, you realize that there's a lot of people like that. I am not really that odd, really. And I start conversations with these people. They read my reviews, I read their reviews. Sometimes we read the same books. Sometimes if I review something at the bottom, I'll say, go check out these 5 other blogs. They have different opinions than me. That's the basics of what I do. And Greg mentioned the 3 titles that I have on my blog: Ambassador Books, Book Club Madam, and Blogging Gal. Just a little FYI, Ambassador Books, I kind of nominated myself because I'm always telling people about new things to read. And I was really thrilled. My grandmother is 86. She only had a 3rd grade education, and I've never seen her read a book. And because I was telling her about something, she picked it up and read the whole thing and loved it. And I was so impressed. I'm like, I need a new title. That's it. And then the Book Club Madam, I have a really vibrant book club that I've run for about 3 years. And one of the girls nicknamed me the Book Club Madam because I keep all the girls in line. So that's where that came from. And then the Blogger Gal is just, that's what I do. Once I found the blog and the whole community, I really loved it. I planned to do it for a year, from one birthday to the next, what I read during 1 year, so I would know it's not going to stop. It's going to keep going. It takes up a lot of time, but it's very enjoyable.
Alright, and now me. First of all, like you said, I do blog with the Baltimore Sun with him. And I want to start off